Welcome to the Delaware Mortgage Rate Weekly Mortgage Market Update for the week of April 15th, 2013. Hello, I'm John Thomas from Primary Residential Mortgage here to give you your update. Well, last week we saw a seesaw battle in the mortgage bonds. If you look at the bond chart on the screen, mortgage rates actually started moving higher Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You can see the down arrow, the bond selling off. The red means it's sold off. That's the bond moves down, rates move up. But then you can see Thursday we bounced off that level of support, green chart up, and then Friday gapped up even higher. So mortgage rates were able to recover at the end of the week to end almost where they started. So they're back to almost the record lows for 2013. So it's a great time to purchase or refinance. So what was going on with that seesaw battle? We had a mixed bag of economic reports last week, some good, some bad. First good one was Wednesday. The S&P set an all-time record high again of 1587.73. The S&P index is a good gauge of the U.S. stock market because it's the 500 leading U.S. companies. So that was some good news. We also had Thursday, we actually had some good news, which was kind of shrugged off by the bond market. The weekly initial jobless claims reported on Thursday came in. It fell by 42,000 claims to 346, which below expectation 365. If you remember from last week, we had this huge jump up in unemployment claims to 385, which helped the bond rally. We also had some other bad news, which helped us on Thursday into Friday. The retail sales report for March 2013, retail sales fell 0.4%. This was below expectation, was the biggest one-month decline in 9 months. So the retail sales dropping basically means consumers aren't spending like they were. And the big explanation for this is the payroll tax increase this year. People saw less money taken home in their paychecks because the Social Security tax went back to normal. Some of the higher earners, actually, their taxes were increased as a part of the budget deal that they reached. They raised taxes on some people. So more taxes, less take-home money, less spending. And that's also reflected in the consumer sentiment reading for April 2013. It fell to 72.3, which is the lowest reading since July 2012. And that's consumers' feel on the economy. Now, we did have some good news on inflation. The producer price index came in very tame, so we don't have hardly any inflation at the wholesale level. That's great news for bonds. It means the Feds can keep their bond buying program to help keep mortgage rates low. And then we had some other bad news coming out from the National Federation of Independent Businesses. They reported that its business survey index fell from 90.8 to 89.5 for March 2013. Which suggests, again, the U.S. job market is deteriorating. It's not as good as we thought it was. We saw that in the March 2013 jobs report, last week's update. That was a huge disappointment, and it looks like we may have this big spring slowdown coming for the economy. Now, in housing news, Realty Track report on Thursday, foreclosure filings fell by 23% year over year for March 2013. That sounds great, but that does not reflect this pent-up foreclosures that have not gone through the system in the judicial states, because the judicial states had to stop their foreclosures while they go through a whole court review proceeding, and that includes Delaware, Maryland, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and that's why we also explains why we have this low inventory in these states. It's tough out there for home buyers because there's low inventory. These foreclosures are not making it through the system to get back sold. Stopping the foreclosures was not good. It's just delaying the process. These people can't pay the mortgage, so just rip the Band-Aid off, go through the proceedings, get the house back on the market, get them sold, get a housing recovery to complete. That's the best way to do it. Okay, in the local news, Newcastle County announced on Thursday that its Newcastle County DPS down payment assistance program suspended as of Friday, 4/12/2013, saying it has run out of funds. There was no other further information, but hopefully we'll have some this week and we'll update you on that. But the Newcastle County VHAB, Vacant Homebuyer Assistance Program, is still well funded, still plenty of money for that, so there's still an option to help you with down payments, but that's only for vacant homes. In the local news, the next free first-time homebuyer seminar is in Newark at the Christiana Hilton Hotel, and that is this Saturday, April 20th, from 10 a.m. to noon. Again, 10 a.m. to noon, April 20th. And then the next one in Dover is the next following Tuesday, which is April 23rd. That's from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at the Dover Sheraton. You can register for either event by giving us a call in the office, 302-703-0727, or you can register online, www.delawarehomebuyerseminar.com. That's it for this week. Look forward to seeing you next week.